Let me say one fucking thing. I've had it with fucking Clown Boy on the sidelines in Philadelphia. Fire the fuck and move on. You should have did it before the season. Cut this guy loose, man.
Bodyguard guy?
No, that fucking clown Sirianni. Fuck him. Get him out of here. I've had it with this guy. Enough already. We got to do better. We got to learn the fundamentals. That's your fucking job, dickhead. That's your job.
Show that video, Bailey, real quick.
I mean, enough, dude, with this guy.
2 carries in the first 3 possessions. What was behind?
Yeah, we had 9 plays. I mean, you had 9 plays, and 3 of them are third downs. So now, you know, he had 2 carries on 6 plays. I mean, that's the way football. I mean, when you go 3 and out, that no one's going to have any touches. Nobody's going to have any nobody's going to have any catches. We weren't sustaining drives. That's another. You know, we can say what about the defense, but we weren't sustaining drives on offense, and so they were on the field a lot early on and a lot of plays. But I think if you see the flow of the game, you understand why that happened. But
2 + 2 is 4. I don't know if you realize that, Jeff.
This motherfucker said that's how football works. You go 3 and out. You only run 3 plays.
Hey, Jeff, who's worse right now, Sirianni or the offense? The offense there, which I told you guys, watch out. Kellen Moore is not who you guys think he is. Number 1, number 2. Let me ask you something. Who's worse though? The Eagles or the fucking Jets right now? Because
but here's where I will give Kellen Moore a break. Listen, they don't have AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. They don't have Lane Johnson. It's more the defense. It's more of Vic Fangio. It's just I've had it with they've done this for years. And another thing with this fucking GM Howie Roseman, can this team, when they choose a new coach, can we try to get a fucking defensive guy in here? Mike Vrabel, maybe? How about that? I'm so tired of this Chip Kelly, Doug Peterson. He looks like a real good coach down in fucking Jacksonville. He's another fucking hack. Nick Sirianni.
Take a listen to this real quick. Doug Peterson.
Start worrying about your status.
My status?
Great question.
After an 0-4 start.
I mean, no. I mean, it's kind of a strange question, but okay.
I mean, that's a great question.
What was I didn't hear the question. It was so low. What was the question?
He said, what do you make of your job? Do you think your job's safe?
Status. What's your status?
Like, I think that's a great question. I mean, that's what everybody wants to know. You know, and again, these guys
Super Bowl champion. I think that's why he gets more of a, and it's somewhat recent.
You can't be 0-4. You can't. They should have won that football game yesterday. That's bad coaching, man. You got to find.
But at what point, Jeff? Let me ask you this: at what point do you got to blame the fucking guys on the field who put?
No, and listen, you're right. You have to blame. Trevor Lawrence has not been good. They're definitely blamed to go around everywhere. Sure.
I'm trying to tell D Jones in the chat that his Jaguars were going to be shitty and suck this year and might make the playoff, but he didn't believe me. Now I think he's finally on board. I don't know.
Listen, guys, I think we're all pretty smart. There are certain coaches we can think will either do good or do bad. We can kind of figure that out pretty quick. Did anyone, and you, Smitty, Sirianni was in Indy, did anyone look at him and say, he's got to be a head coach? He's a head coach, No one even understood the signing when they got him.
I had what y'all call cringe vibes. I had cringe vibes when he had his first presser years ago, and I said it. I did a video about it.
Yeah.
It looks like, but they won 10 in a row last year, and then everyone was hyped, and then they lose all those games, and then it's just a spiral effect. That's how the NFL works.